Chris David had always dreamed of working at a law firm downtown. Born and raised in Atlanta, he carried both ambition and the weight of family struggles. At 24, he was finally invited for an interview at a prestigious company, his chance to break free from poverty. He had borrowed a navy blue suit from his cousin, pressed it carefully, and laid it on the chair the night before. His mother, Gloria, watched quietly. Her eyes had a strange fire. "Why you acting like this job gonna change everything?" she asked. "Because it will, Ma," Chris replied. "I'm tired of hustling. I need a future." Gloria sucked her teeth. "Ain't no job gone make you better than your family. Remember that." Chris ignored her, his heart already in tomorrow. The sun had barely risen when Chris polished his shoes, humming nervously. He felt proud slipping into the suit, the fabric making him feel like the man he was destined to become. But Gloria's eyes narrowed. "You think you too good for us now? Walking around here like some big shot lawyer." "It's just a job, Ma. Please don't start this today," Chris pleaded. She folded her arms, lips tight. Just as Chris reached for his tie, the smell hit him. Smoke. Sharp, suffocating. He ran to the backyard and froze. His suit was in flames. Gloria stood over it, lighter in her hand, her face twisted with bitterness. "Ma, what did you do?" Chris shouted. "You ain't leaving me. You think I raised you just for you to run off and forget about me," she screamed. The fire roared, and Chris's dreams felt like they were turning to ashes with the fabric. The neighbors peeked from porches, whispering. Aunt Lila rushed over, slapping her apron. "Gloria, Lord have mercy. You done lost your mind." Gloria's chest heaved. "He don't need no fancy job. He got family here." Chris's eyes filled with tears. "Family's supposed to lift you, Ma, not burn you down." Chris sat on the steps, head in hands. The interview was in 2 hours, and he had nothing to wear. Shanice, his younger sister, slipped beside him. "I'm sorry, Chris. Mama, she don't know how to let go." He looked at her, broken. "What am I supposed to do now? This was my chance." Shanice clenched her fists. "We gon' find a way. I believe in you." Shanice called Derek, Chris's best friend. Minutes later, Derek pulled up in his old Camry with a gray suit in the back seat. "It's a little big, but it'll work," Derek said. "Man, don't let nobody stop you." Chris's hands shook as he changed. The fabric didn't fit perfectly, but it was enough. Chris rushed into the firm, heart pounding. Sweat dampened his collar, but he spoke with fire in his voice. "Tell us why you want to work here," the manager asked. "Because I know struggle," Chris said. "And I know discipline. I want to rise, and I won't quit." They nodded, impressed. When Chris returned, Gloria sat in the living room, rocking silently. "You really went, huh?" she muttered. "Yes, Ma. And I'll keep going. I can't stay stuck." Her eyes softened for a moment, then hardened again. "You'll see. The world don't care about you." Chris sighed. "Maybe not. But I care about me." 2 days later, Chris's phone rang. "Congratulations, Mr. David. We'd like to offer you the position." He collapsed into tears. Shanice hugged him tightly. Gloria sat in silence, her pride battling her fear of losing control. Chris packed his bag that night. "I'm moving out, Ma. I love you, but I can't stay where my dreams ain't safe." Gloria's lip trembled. For the first time, she looked small, almost childlike. "You really leaving me?" "Yes, Ma. Because I have to." And as Chris closed the door behind him, he carried not just a new job, but a new life, one born from ashes and from the courage to walk away. Chris walked into the law firm on his first day wearing a thrift store suit Derek had helped him buy. It wasn't the sharpest, but it was clean, ironed, and his confidence carried him. The office was buzzing, and he felt the weight of eyes on him. "Mr. David?" a woman at the front desk asked warmly. "Welcome. They've been expecting you." As he rode the elevator up, Chris whispered to himself, "You made it. Don't look back." Back at home, Gloria sat in her dark living room. The silence was heavy. For years, she had kept her children close, fearing abandonment. Her own mother had left when she was young, and that wound never healed. Shanice entered, shaking her head. "Mama, you pushed Chris away. You gotta see that." Gloria glared. "I just wanted him here. Is that so wrong?" "Yes," Shanice said softly. "Because love don't trap people, Mama. Love lets them grow." Gloria turned away, tears glistening. At work, Chris impressed his team with dedication. He stayed late, asked questions, and handled cases with precision. One evening, his boss, Mr. Carter, stopped by his desk. "You remind me of myself at your age. Don't waste that fire." Chris nodded. "I won't, sir. I have too much to prove." But inside he thought, "I have too much to survive." One Friday, Shanice visited Chris at his new apartment. She looked around the small but tidy space. "Proud of you, bro," she smiled. He handed her groceries. "I know Mama ain't letting you eat right. I got you." She lowered her eyes. "She's still mad. Still says you abandoned her." Chris sighed. "One day she'll understand. I just hope it won't be too late." Gloria's bitterness grew heavier. She stopped cooking, stopped visiting church, and spent hours staring at Chris's empty room. One night, she whispered into the quiet, "I just wanted to be loved. Why does everybody leave me?" Shanice overheard, her heart breaking. She sat beside her mother, holding her hand. "Mama, Chris didn't leave you. He left the pain. Don't confuse the two." Gloria wept, finally allowing herself to be vulnerable. Months passed, and Chris's hard work paid off. He was promoted to junior associate. When Derek heard the news, he grinned. "Look at you, man. From ashes to office." Chris laughed, but his heart longed for reconciliation. If only Mama could see this and smile instead of hate. One Sunday, Chris visited the family church. Gloria was there, arms folded, eyes sharp. "You think that suit makes you better than us," she spat when service ended. "It's not about the suit, Ma," Chris said calmly. "It's about what I fought for. What you almost destroyed." The congregation fell silent, watching the tension. Gloria's face trembled. "I just wanted my son." "You still got me," Chris whispered. "But I can't be your prisoner." Back home, Shanice stood up to her mother. "Mama, I won't let you ruin my future the way you tried with Chris. I'm applying to nursing school." Gloria's eyes widened. "And leave me too?" Shanice shook her head. "No, I'll always love you, but I won't be chained. You taught us to survive, Mama. Now let us live." That night, Gloria sat alone with her Bible. She remembered the fire, the smell of burning fabric, Chris's devastated face. "I almost burned my own child's dream," she whispered. "Lord, forgive me." For the first time, she saw her actions clearly, not as love, but as fear turned destructive. One Saturday evening, Chris returned home with Shanice. Gloria stood at the doorway, wringing her hands. He took a deep breath. "Mama, I don't hate you, but you hurt me." Tears streamed down her face. "I was scared you'd forget me. I thought keeping you close was love. But I see now. I was wrong." Chris hugged her, and for the first time in months, Gloria let herself be held. Shanice joined, wrapping her arms around them. "No more burning dreams," Chris whispered. And in that moment, a broken family began to heal, not perfectly, but with a slow strength of forgiveness.